Hey, sunshine. So we are back from our 11-day hiatus from the garden. And as promised, I was not going to do this video without you all. I want you all to experience my reactions, the things I see all in real time. Hopefully nothing's dead. I did see one thing as soon as I stepped out of my house that I couldn't avoid seeing. I can't wait to show you guys. It's gorgeous, but we're gonna take a walk around the garden space and see what's going on. All right, let's go. So let's go. So the grass definitely needs a good haircut. But I'm gonna start on this side. I'm gonna start, here's a wall we never talk about, but the wall is doing great. Like I said, it's mostly hostas. I've already explained to you, if you're new here, the reason our grass is so patchy is because we raise our own chickens for meat and we moved them throughout the grass. It's great because the grass actually grows back. The grass, did I say grass or grass? I meant grass. The grass grows back in nice and thick. It does take a little time sometimes if you leave them on an area long enough. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. So we're going to go ahead and go down. I just wanted to explain that. I'm going to start over here in the part sun, part shade garden. And at a quick glance, everything looks good. Nothing's dead. Okay. Everything is looking good. Oh, look. What do we have here? Are you taking a nap? I don't know what that is. Anybody know what that is? It's pretty. Everything is looking good. We got to do some deadheading, of course. Like this coreopsis, the more you deadhead it, the more blooms you get, just like everything else. I don't know what's going over here with this this ground cover. It probably just needs some water. I think we're gonna get rain. I'm gonna double check. If not, I'm gonna do a good watering of everything. Nice buds here. Look at our Joe Pye weed is getting taller. Y'all. Oh, this is, remember I planted it and forgot to water this impatient. It's doing good. But this ground cover looks like it might be dead. It burnt out. We'll see. I'm going to give it some water. Just leave it there and see what happens. I don't know if you all remember we planted this plant up. This is called, let me grab it. This, can you all see that? Focus. Anyways, I had 3. 1, 2, and the third one was over there. They all are dead, like literally. So I'm gonna just pull them all out. Those were clearance plants. I tell you, my experience with clearance plants have been great. This is like the first year that I think that one and another one died. This is a weed. Pull that out. This is a coreopsis. Everything looks like it does need some water, so I'm gonna make sure I water everything, and even if it does rain, I'm going to do a good watering. I got to just double check the weather today. Our container's doing good. I can't believe that columbine was already dying back, so that's fine. I don't think it's dead. I think it just died back. We talked about that. Our Daisy May over here, gonna trim that. It looks like everything is doing good. We had some winds while we were gone, so we have a branch down. We have a few branches down now that I'm looking in this area. I'll have to come back and pick those up. This is a viburnum, I believe. That's doing good. Everything seems to be doing good. Here goes another down branch. Ooh. I'll come back and get those. I said ooh because the sedum, this is autumn joy sedum. It's growing so well, but that branch falling in there, you know, made it bend, but that's okay. A couple of more branches down. That's okay. Okay, oh, we have a bloom. Hello. I thought the daylilies were done blooming, but I guess not. The Gara is so whimsical and beautiful. No, everything is looking good. I have a few black eye Susies, but this one has put on growth over here. I don't know what's going on with you. This one, I don't have the tag. I don't remember the name. I'm going to have to give, I'm doing a good watering. That looks like it needs water. I haven't had a problem with this plant. So yeah, I'll just cut that and do a good watering. We're having new blooms on our spirea. I don't know if you remember we cut the spireas back, but we're getting new blooms on the spirea. All the heuchera up here are doing good. These ones back here don't get too much sun, so this plant is doing well. Once again, I can tell everything needs water. Before I left for the 11 day, we had tons of rain, but once I left, I checked the forecast. We weren't getting rain. My garden helpers, or the ones that were helping me with animals, they are so funny. They did water in one garden that gets a lot of sun, but I didn't ask them to water in this garden. So I'm gonna come back with the hose and we're gonna water this in real good. But the plants that are in the hospital, oh, that one's really flushing out. This one's technically not in the hospital. This is one I cut back. I think this is I forgot the name of it, but once I found out it was invasive in my area, I pulled it out the ground and put it in a pot. And then I recently cut it all the way back. So that's why it looks like this. But these ones that we put in this space, oh, this one got more flushing as well. That heuchera, I don't see anything yet, but we're going to leave it there. It looks like I need to probably cut back this boom chocolata geranium, but this one has new blooms. Pretty. But these ones I'm going to cut back. That's an old daylily bloom. Look at the hostel. Oh my gosh, they look so big and beautiful. Like, these are my faves. This has grown. This is a heuchera. Okay, let's keep walking. I don't want to make this video so long either. But I didn't do a August garden tour, so this can be a part of the August garden tour. Okay, the hydrangeas are looking good. Those are the blooms that I captured before I left, so they have some dieback. Their blooms are, faded, if you want to say. I think this is verbenum. I see that there is some powdery mildew going on with this plant that I don't want to spread. So I may come in, even with the nice blooms, and cut that all the way back. I might be able to take the blooms and put them in a flower arrangement. There's Stilby that we planted before we left for the 3-day. It's doing good. It's still living. More down branches. Grab those. Another faded bloom. This one looks good. I forgot what this is called. Let me take a look. I have 2 of these. I always do that. Agastache. That's what it's called. And I always forget the name, as I do with a lot. But this has grown in. There's another one back here, but I don't think it gets enough sun, so it's not that big. I can see this hydrangea back here. Has some new leaves. This Larkspur, I think that's what you call it, that's gone. My limelight hydrangea is doing good. Look at that bloom. And that pinnacle, I don't know what you want to call it. Oh, lots of blooms on this buddleia. Beautiful. Ooh. Lots of blooms. Something was digging. This is why this phlox is dying. Y'all see that? Something was digging, so I don't know if that phlox is gonna live. Okay, so this part shade sun garden is looking pretty good. Just need some water. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm just like the butterfly bushes, and he's happy to be home. He's back from doggy daycare. Mr. Brown, you happy? He's happy, guys. These buddleias are doing so. Look at how pretty that is. Is it focusing? Just so pretty. Just so pretty. Okay, everything just needs water. But so let's move on. What other space? Let's look at the chicken coop run. Our chickens are doing good. Okay, these are the plants that I recently just moved over here. They're not going to look so good for a little while. Our chickens, this one is bathing. They are so happy to be out, and our turkeys are doing great because we had two great workers actually, and sometimes another gentleman came, but they really came and took care of our animals, and we are so grateful. I have to put a few clips in because they were hilarious on that door ring. Guys, I think we lost this Daisy May. Once again, this was a clearance plant. It's not because of the clearance plant. I'm just going to come and cut it all the way back and leave the roots in and see if it comes back next year. But it's not because I got out the clearance section. It's because there is something over here that's eating these plants. And I don't know what insect. I love a variegated plant. I forgot the name of that one. You guys will hear me say that a lot. So get used to this channel. Get used to me saying that. And I think I'm always calling this plant the wrong name, but I think it's like a longwort or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is bee's balm. This is a bee's balm too, that something was eating it, but as you all can see, but now it's flushing in new bloom. Something was eating everything in this section. So I don't know, my bellflowers, but they look like they put on new growth, but it eating this as well. I'm like, what eats salvia? Like, there's a smell to it and everything, but oh, this catmint is doing good, flushing out for us. These zinnias, ooh, but I missed the blooms. I don't know, guys, about this lady's mantle right here. I may have to move that. This is, I want to say, pulling weeds as I go. This is, oh, I think that's another black eye Susan, but something was eating it, but it's flushing back out well. The same thing with the speedwell, but it looks like it's put on new growth. It is. So we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave these. Got some more daylily blooms about to come in. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. They are gorgeous. This is what bloom. These are my cosmos. I knew they were gonna bloom while we're gone, aren't they? Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. I love the color. I didn't know what color they were. Oh my gosh, and you know cosmos, there's gonna be a lot more blooms to come, and they get huge. I think I'm gonna come in and maybe stake this up. It's like my son's gonna be mowing this lawn, but I don't think he will mess with that. It's not on the ground, so we'll just leave it for now. I'm gonna come in and cut this back as well. This was a transplant from another garden. I don't know if it's going to survive, but it's a Daisy May. So I'm not doing too good with Daisy Mays, except that one that I showed you all over there. Actually, let me take that back, because this Daisy May is doing good that I transplanted. This one's doing good as well. And then there's like a little one right here. But I'm going to have to come do a lot of cutting back. Okay, let's move along. Whew. I'm already 15 minutes in, trying not to make this video so long. This is my pot. The petunias have died back, but the rhododendron looks good, and I think it's going to be beautiful next year when it blooms out in here. So I don't think I'm going to move that, but I'm actually, the salvia I will take out, and there's a coreopsis in here too, over here, that's doing good, but I'm going to take that out and put it in the ground as well. This pot has the same thing. Once again, the petunias are gone. Oh, I also have sedum in here too. I forgot. So, yeah. But everything else is okay. This kind of repeats itself. We have some powdery mildew on bee's balm, and we know that that typically always happens. So, you know, I'll probably come in and just cut that back. This side looks like new growth. I probably can keep that side, but I don't want this powdery mildew going to more of my plants. Here we are. This was getting eaten up, but It's growing back. So this kind of repeats itself. Bees balm, catnip, daylilies. This lamb liam right here is doing so good. I don't want it to come over off the rock. So what I do is I'll come in when I see it going off, trying to grow over, and I just tuck them back so they can redirect themselves out rather than go back there up against the fence actually. This is an aster, I believe, so we won't get any blooms on this until the fall. These hostas are doing well. Once again, I keep forgetting RJ. Give me 1 second. Once again, I keep forgetting the name of this plant, but I love it. I love me variegated. I love me a spotted plant, but it's doing so well. I guess not, RJ. It's doing so well in this spot. This is growing up nicely. Forgot the name of this, but I have to find it. Repeating all the bellflowers, bees balm, salvia. This is all repeating itself. The goats did excellent as well. I'm so grateful for the girls and the guy that came and took care of them. They're doing excellent. Okay, let's move along. And remember we talked about this hosta? It looks like it's flushing out well. I did come in and cut all the dead, most of the dead ones. So I might have just forgot this one, but everything else looks good. Once again, everything needs water. Oh no, they needed water. Oh, we have 2 puppies left. Hi, puppies. Welcome back home. They was at doggy daycare with their mother and father. Hey, Cuddy. Oh, no. So, I'm saying oh, no because it's very clear that my zinnia bed is still thriving, but we have a few that have succumbed to the heat and no water. So, this is why I got to get water on them. This is my sweet potato vine that's still looking okay. The hibiscus are doing good, and I know they need water. They love water. Something's been over here digging. Okay, let's keep it moving. Oh, what a beautiful bloom. These hydrangeas are doing well. I'm going to be doing a lot over here in this section, so stay tuned for that. Got some powdery mildew. Yeah, remember I talked about how something dug up the squash bed, and when I got back I knew I was going to have to just pull the squash. As you can see, the vines are basically dying, and the squash borer vines are here. And so yeah, this bed is doing good. No blooms on this Cosmo, but the nasturtiums are still climbing, but it definitely needs water. Water. And here's what I came out to see. Look at my sunflower finally bloomed. I didn't plant too many sunflowers this year, but oh my gosh, it's gorgeous up there. Let me show you all the exact, like it's inside that bed over there, and so it just looks beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh. So this is my veggie garden. I'll be cleaning this up. You can see the powdery mildew on that squash back there. I'm going to come in. I'm going to just clean up everything. I'm going to pull out all these cabbages. It's just, I don't know. Oh, before I left, guys, I did purchase this rose. We'll talk about it later. We'll see where we're going to plant it later. But what I did was just stuck it in this bed until I got back, and I watered it in. And I'm going to water it in along with everything else. But you can just see like all the cabbage moth. Look at, there goes the cabbage moth. That, guys, is not a beautiful butterfly. That is a cabbage moth, which will lay eggs on your cabbages and on your brassicas, and the babies will eat up. And so that's what's been happening. I did have netting on, but they were still somehow getting through the netting. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and pull everything. So the next time you see this, my dapple willow trees definitely need water. I might even give them some fertilizer, but I'll have to go to the store for that. These, I try to protect these plants by putting them here so that they can get some water. But as you can see, I told you all about this container. It just dries out. But the lantana is doing great. These go on my wall. I'll put those back. The one thing that she made sure she did was water my hydrangeas on this side. But they clearly need water. They clearly, you see they're drooping. Remember, I cut this back. But as you can see, it grew back some flowers. It flushed out. All this is coming out. This is cucumbers, and it looks like, I don't know, they're dying back. It's time. It's time to cut them back. As gorgeous as it looks, cascading down right there, it's time. Eggplant, everything is getting a good cleanup. Tons of tomatoes. I have to get these watermelons. Oh no, something was digging. That was what I didn't want to happen, was something to mess with my watermelon. And look, I grow these for my husband. And look, it might be still salvageable, but I have some big watermelons. I'll definitely show you all when I dig them out in another video. Tomatoes galore, ready to come off. It just needs, look, this one is splitting. It just needs, it's a jungle. Oh my gosh, I think this is like, this tomato is huge. Oh my gosh, look at that tomato in here. I don't know if you all can see how big that tomato is. And it's making the trellis lean, and there's tomatoes galore and peppers galore. And there goes one big watermelon. Let's see if anything bothers it. Something was eating it. No. Oh, that one's rotten, guys. And then something was eating this one, but this watermelon is rotten. Oh, that's okay. And I have a couple of more over here. And I'll have to see if they survived in there. Oh my gosh, there goes one. Oh. Y'all, this is a moment that I didn't realize that I lost my mic. I think that I got so distracted by what was happening with the watermelon that I didn't realize my mic fell off. But what I'm showing you all is the hill garden and how everything, except for a couple of things, did very well. Everything is looking good over here. I did lose 2 plants. I realized I lost a lady's mantle. That's what I'm showing you all right here. I don't know what happened. Well, although it was a clearance plant, I put it in, and I went away, and I wasn't here to water it. That's the bottom line. So it had nothing to do with it being a clearance plant, but me not being here to water it. I also lost 1 penstemon, I realized later on, and there was other damage too, mainly in the veggie garden. But this hill garden is looking good. And I was excited about these dahlias. They are just gorgeous, you guys. Like, this is my first time growing dahlias, and these ones are just beautiful. I don't know the name of them because, as I told you all, I got them at a plant sale in my town. My little lady fell over from the wind. I'll have to pick her up off the ground. The wall garden is looking fine. I can't tell you all what else I was saying, but I just know based upon the camera angle, I'm still talking about losing this lady's mantle probably. But how everything else looked a-okay, which I'm extremely happy about. Then I swing over to the wall garden, and over in the wall garden, everything was fine in the wall garden. The pest that came and dug up by the wall, and I almost thought I lost my how do you call it? Lapster? Don't mind me. I didn't lose it. It's still over there. it didn't come back. The pest didn't come back. Whatever has been digging, it didn't come back to this particular area. But oh, it did some damage in other places. This right here is a hummingbird mint. I always typically forget the name of it, but that is such a pretty plant. I have that planted in a few other areas in this space right here. And I'm probably going to dig some up to put it in other places as well. But everything over here in this space is doing good. You'll see that I have plans for this space. That's probably what I was talking about here. There's other plants that I want to add to this space. But guys, there was just a lot going on. I lost my mic. Everything over here looks good. But please come back so you can see all the things that happened. But once again, I'm happy that I took time away, spent time with my family, much needed rest, quality time, got to see other family members. It was such a blessing to travel. And the garden is still intact, even though we have some issues, and it will be all right. Thank you again for tuning in to my videos here at PoweFolk Living. I'm in the state of Massachusetts. I am now in zone 6B, I believe, and please don't forget to like, comment, share. I love reading you all's comments. And come back, because there's more. I appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.